of our directors, and of course the producers, at yung tiyaga ng lahat ng mga artista. I enjoyed what I've seen so far.
It was a breath of fresh air for you.
And a very scary breath of fresh air.
Yes. Lovi, ikaw naman. How was it watching?
Watching the series.
Yeah, hinihintay ko gumalaw ka sa screen, Lovi. Baka mamaya nag-hang
okay,
yung internet mo eh. Okay, watching the series as it airs.
It always brings you back to that moment talaga na nung ginagawa mo yung series. Kasi nga parang, for some reason, parang you relive that moment once you watch it again. So it's just nice kasi alam ko naman everyone worked really hard, and it's not just us actors, it's the whole production team, our producers, our directors, you know, it's just...
Yun. Sabi sa inyo eh. Kapit.
Was I...
Yeah, medyo na-cut off ng konti yung dulong part, Lovi.
Yeah, but basically, ayun, ang sarap lang ng pakiramdam because mas nangingibabaw yung hard work ng lahat ng tao. Imbis na yung hirap na pinagdaanan namin sa set.
Nice. Thanks, Lovi. PJ, ikaw naman.
Ako po, nagbe-binge watch kami ng asawa ko. Wala pala akong asawa. Sorry. No, it was actually just like what Lovi said. It really brings you back to the memories. Sarap na panoorin eh. Pero of course the effort that
Right. Thank you, PJ. Thank you, everybody. Okay.
MJ, alam mo ba, sabi
Yes.
naman po creatives, our director,
Right.
and the producers. First off, I'd like to acknowledge our creative manager, Miss Danica Domingo.
Hi, Danica!
Miss Danica.
Tayo ka naman, please. Tayo ka, please, to be recognized. Ayan.
Alright. And of course, na pwede rin sumagot later on for questions about Direct Darnell Villaflor.
Kasi direct.
And of course, hindi naman, if not for this guy, wala naman itong nagaganap today.
Right.
Please welcome the head of Dreamscape, Mr. Deo.
Sir Deo!
Okay.
He made this possible, itong big project na
Diba?
to. Diba? Okay, kaya i-simulan na natin ang Q&A. Sinong unang magtatanong sa ating mga kasamahan sa press?
I understand Aaron has the sequence ng magtatanong for
Partner?
today.
Yes, our first
Ayun.
question
Andyan ka,
will come from Tito Eugene Asis of the entertainment editor of People's Journal and the president of Speed. Tito?
Kala ko anong president. Chick.
Okay, good afternoon sa inyo lahat. Anyway, may questions for all. Isang question lang. Saan kayo nahirapan dun sa aspeto ng paggawa ng isang adapted series na katulad dito? At saan kayo naging madali para sa inyo?
May madali ba dito?
Go ahead, see. Sino unang gustong sumagot? Saan kayo pinaka-nahirapan, PJ?
Coming into the show, there was too much pressure. First of all, because this is going to be an adaptation, so there's expectation, there's going to be bashing, and there's of course going to be judgment from a lot of people. Comparison and everything. But the best thing about this was knowing the story. You know, how it was going to start, how it was going to end. So we had a reference. So we kind of had a manual or a guide as to how we can do it differently. So that was the advantage of it.
Parang advantage and then challenge din, no? Parang gano'n, no? Who else wants to answer? Pao?
Well, I think one of the hardest parts making this show is how, maybe also for the creators, is how to make it as Filipino as possible, so it doesn't feel like an adaptation, but a Filipino version of Flower of Evil. And I think everyone did a great job.
All right. Who else? JC?
Nasabi na nila lahat. Pero of course, yung challenge kung gagawing mas maganda, mas interesting, mas flavorful.
Right.
Di ba? Yun yung palaging challenge eh. And with this one, naging confident yung buong production, even the cast members na, alam mo yun, to give everything kung ano yung meron tayo.
Right.
And nakita naman natin yung outcome. It was really different and then really flavorful. Pasok na pasok sa taste ng mga Pinoy.
Correct. Lovi?
Talagang binata na tayo ni Lovi sa ganyan. Ayun.
Mahal, huwag ka tumawa.
Love life kasi ng love life eh.
Hindi lang naman love life ginagawa ko dito. Sorry, may trabaho din ako. But di ko pa pwede sabihin. But anyway, it's more... Yeah, so that was the challenge. But I'm just so glad with the guidance of our directors. Talagang, they led us to making it our own version. So...
Alright. Kuya Dudes, I want to hear from you.
You know, I think all of them, lahat ng mga artista involved will be the first to agree na ako siguro ang pinaka maraming years in service. Ang dami ko lang nagawang television, mga shows and movies for that matter. Kaya, minsan nung maabot talaga sa technique, you know, meron kayong mga nakasanayan. Alam mo na more or less the audience kung anong hinahanap, you know, at anong ma-appreciate at yung hindi na lang sigurong dapat gawin. That was the biggest challenge for me, is because I had to work with some very, very gifted actors.
Right.
Younger than I was. At the same time, adaptation ng isang foreign teleserye. At buti na lang kasi lahat sila naging supportive. Tatanong ko, pare sa mo dadalhin to? Direct sa mo gustong matapos tong eksena. So, kahit papano, hinahawakan pa rin yung kamay ko.
Right.
And as we were all holding each other's hands, para lang makalabas ng isang magandang produkto.
Right. I was about to ask you, Kuya Dudes, though, kasi you mentioned the word technique, pero did you also have the freedom to experiment and explore your character out of what was templated by the series?
No, MJ, I think yun ang isa sa mga ikinagulat ko was the fact that dito, bali todo.
Right.
Wala silang hiningi na kung anong pagkakilala sa'yo, yun ay dapat. So, I went with the feel. Kung ano yung feel na binigay sa akin ni Paulo or ni Piolo.
Even
Or ni Lovi. Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I got consistent. You know, it wasn't hard because we're friends.
Right.
So, medyo may... Pero kasi ni Piolo, I never really liked him kasi.
You're not...
Yeah. Okay.
So humugot ka rin sa kanila?
Yeah, pero ang kagandahan, nag-uusap kami.
Yeah.
You know, it isn't yung, ikaw, cut, doon ka sa trailer mo. No, doon ka sa dressing room mo. No, nandun pa rin kami. At
Right.
nag-uusap.
Right. Thank you, Kuya Dudes. Kuya Eugene?
Alright, I'd like to acknowledge.
Oh,
I was trying to look for her, the business unit head natin, Miss Carl Delamer, said, hi, Miss Carl. Thank you for this beautiful project, Miss Carl. Ang galing ng team mo. Sobra. And we get to meet later on the whole production team, ha? And this time...
Meron lang may follow-up si Kuya Eugene.
Meron? Sorry. Go ahead, Tito Huge. Tito Huge.
Actually, hindi follow-up kasi nabitin tayo kay Lovi kanina, nag-hang siya. So, maybe we could get back to her.
What was the question again?
Challenging part.
Sorry. Yeah.
Pero sa live streaming, maganda yung ano niya. Hindi yan nag-hang. I'm sure ako dyan. Oh.
Sa Lovi, humihingi lang si Kuya Eugene ng answer from you. The challenging part aside from what you said, apart from what you said.
Oh, the challenging part is how intimidating all the actors are. Everyone is like, everyone yung mga pinapanood ko and everyone I look up to. And it's hard to break that wall. So, yun, for me, it's how intimidating everyone is. Yeah.
Kanino ka na-intimidate, Lovi?
Oh my God, everyone. Kasi parang almost everyone first time ko makakatrabaho. So parang when I was first doing a scene with Piolo, I was like, oh my God, I was dying inside. And then later on, it's like every time I cross out someone that, okay, I've done a scene with them and I feel so much better and they make so.
Ayun. Thank you, Lovi.
Thank you.
Okay,
I'm
good
so
for you.
sorry, guys.
No, it's okay. You're good, Lovi.
Pero Lovi, ang ganda ng pagkakaset up mo dyan, ang ganda ng ilaw mo, except for the internet lang. Pero hotel room. Alright, so hotel ba yan or bahay? I don't know. Alright, so at this point, we will hear from the entertainment editor of the Star, Philippine Star, Miss Natalie Tomada.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. First of all, congratulations to the cast and crew for a successful production. And my first question, I have two questions, sorry. Okay, first question is for Direct Darnell. Yeah. Siguro looking back, ano yung pinaka-difficult scene to shoot in the entire series? And what surprised you the most about directing Piolo and Lovi?
One particular scene, direct, na nahirapan ka.
Direct, please stand up. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for that wonderful question. Sorry. Mahirap, napakaraming mahirap in terms of mounting. Ang daming malalaking eksena within the series. Siguro one notable still the pilot, which is the underwater scene
Yun na nga,
na
yeah.
ginawa namin ng with and without water. Challenging. Siguro nakita ko si Lovi doon na naka-harness and everything. Si Piolo, push sa lahat ng emotion. Siguro ang pinaka magandang napanood ko doon sa, it's still the chemistry of Piolo and Lovi na first time nagka-work. Nung may kinunan kami isang eksena after watching it sa preview, sabi ko, para silang totoong mag-asawa. And nung napanood namin yun, mag-work tong show na to sa kanilang dalawa, sa relationship nila sa show.
Thank you. MJ, follow-up lang.
Go ahead.
For the cast, siguro I just want to know ano yung what do you hope viewers will ultimately take away from the series? Thank you.
Anybody?
No, I would like to start. Ang isang napansin nga namin was that yung material, unang-una sa lahat, it's not yung what our viewers have been or have gotten used to through the years. So there was a certain element within this story na I'm sure for the first couple of episodes, but gives them a chance to appreciate a lot of better stories of a greater variety of more themes and genres na eventually would lead to all of the Filipino actors eventually getting films and TV shows.
Anybody else?
Well, ako naman, I don't think you could take away like anything good from my character. But yeah, at the end of the day, parang it boils down to mental health. And sana may mga tamang proseso at gamot po tayo dyan. And see a professional. If you see or experience or someone near you is going through something.
Right. That's a good takeaway. Lovi, you want to answer?
Yeah, if you can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Well, basically, I think I love how Dreamscape and View set a certain standard for the type. I'm just glad to have worked with such an amazing production.
Ayun.
And alam mo, na-mention na rin lang ni View tuloy
Ni Lovi.
ang partnership. We'd like to hear from our View partners the experience of working with ABS-CBN Entertainment with Dreamscape. Who would like to answer? Ms. G, would you like to? How was it?
Hello. Well, all I'm going to say is when we started with this project with Sir Deo, of course, of Dreamscape, of course, with Sinatita Cory of ABS-CBN, we only had one vision, and it was really to elevate Filipino content, not just for the Philippines, but for the world. And we were able to achieve this by having a director like Darnell, by having a business unit head like Carl, by having a head of creatives, Danica and Rondell, by having an exceptional cast, of course, led by Lovi and Piolo. It's everyone together. It's really a team effort to create that kind of excellence we can all truly be proud of. So that's it. That's the secret.
Yes.
Get the best people in Dreamscape. So under Sir Deo. So thank you.
Meron
Thank you
ulit,
for the
meron ulit.
partnership we're gonna have.
G,
Meron nga ba? May
Of
follow-up
course.
ulit?
more come.
Wow! Thank you, Garlic.
Miss Garlic, thank you. Alright, MJ, I mean, John, from your end.
Yes, partner. We have a question from Richard Paglikawan of Lionheart TV.
Of course, Richard.
Right here in front.
Ang request lang po ng ating FB team, please stand up pag nagtatanong kayo kasi we are streaming right now. Thank you, Richard.
Sige, yung tanong ko na lang, direct ko na lang sa head ng Dreamscape at saka ng View. Siyempre nag-set kayo ng parang masabi natin na at least mapantayan or malampasan pa yung nagawa ng yung first, yung broken marriage vow. So what can you say about this flower of evil? Ayun. Miss Garlic naman tayo.
Miss Garlic?
Sorry, your question was? I think the best person to answer the question is Sir Deo.
Sir Deo, Mr. Engineer,
The question is parang Sir Deo, parang with the success of Broken Marriage, set ng benchmark ng standard, napantayan ba daw ba ng Flower of Evil or
ang bubuhat naman siguro kami ng bench kung ano yung masasabi na pantayan o nalagpasan. We always do our best with every project, especially that this. Of course, we'd like to congratulate the team of Broken Marriage for being the most awarded sa national.
Yeah!
The most awarded national winners in 6 categories. No? And we're very happy because Flower of Evil screened in all the 16 territories of you. So, for that alone, mararamdaman mo yung pressure na really, we really have, sabi nga ni Carly, we really...
Something we can all truly be proud of. Yun.
Alright. Thank you, Garlic. Richard, may follow-up ka pa? Are you good with that? Okay. Aaron, sinong next?
Yes, MJ, we have a phone-in question from Justin Convento of Metro to Direct Darnell.
Kaninang phone siya tumawag, M?
Sa akin.
Sa phone mo.
For Direct Darnell, as the team wraps up the scenes, what are some of the highlights from production and editing Korean drama? What are some of the challenges you overcame to creating a story that is Filipino?
The biggest challenge talaga is making it our own. Kumbaga, instructions with our actors was really to bring out their very authentic acting on the characters. Kumbaga, meron man tayong sinundan na kwento, pero nilabas nila yung totoo nilang characters, yung totoong very Filipino na characters. In terms of sa mga eksena na nahirapan, kung sabi ko kanina marami, but probably leading to the finale, maraming eksena kasi na magkakasama sila. It's always a difficult, mahirap lagi pag marami kasi maraming makulit, maraming si Joros wala dito. Pero I could commend, siguro pinaka-highlight talaga ng show is our actors kasi nung nagsama-sama sila to produce ng isang napakagandang kwento. Lahat sila nadala nila yung emosyon ng buong produksyon na gawing napakaganda ng programa para sa lahat ng manonood ng Pilipino. So, naramdaman namin may pressure na merong may Korean version. We wanted to do something na very Filipino, something na magiging proud kami lahat. At feeling ko naman na-achieve natin yun dahil sa pagtutulong-tulong natin lahat. Thank you.
Thank you, Direk.
Pero Direk, yung napagsama mo si Piolo at si Paulo in one project, it's a dream project talaga, Direk.
Siguro yung comment ko si Director Churchill partner ko rin siya.
Of course, oo. Sayang hindi siya
Medyo busy. Pero thank you. Everybody who's here, thank you for bringing out your best for naiyak na. Ako na-recall ko lang kasi all those moments with each of our actors, siguro with Lovi, we had one-on-ones together, si Sir Goods, yun, nahihirap.
Binigay ng ABS sa yung Dreamcast mo.
Thank you sa Dreamscape, thank you sa View. Si Paulo, grabe si Paulo, yung pagsumalang, nagugulat ka na lang kung bigla niyang ginagawa. JC, and thank you for accepting the project. Siyempre, yun. And everybody na nanood, patuloy is coming Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you, Direk. Well, on that note, kasi pinasalamatan Direk si Piolo sa si Paulo. Narinig ko kanina, tinanong sila, is this their first time to work together? First time pala, right? So how was it? Can you give us a, parang realization?
At saka first time makita in one media event,
I know.
dalawang ultimate, di ba?
In one frame.
Oh.
Yun lang di ba? In one frame. How was it working with each other?
Masaya naman. Dati napapanood ko lang si...
Ayun! Good answer. Good answer.
Nasa elementary and high school.
Uy, grabe naman!
pero it's parang parang it's an achievement na parang yung mga hinahangaan mo nung dati. Nagkakaroon ka ng oportunidad para makatrabaho sila at matuto sa kanila. But yun nga, oo naman. Pero ayun nga, Papa P naman is always young at heart and kaya niyang sumabay sa mga bata or sa mga veteran.
Bawi!
And yeah, I learned a lot. So, I learned, siguro yung pinaka-takeaway ko sa kay Papa P is behind the cameras, it's always about being humble.
Nakabawi. Your turn, PJ.
What's good about Paulo, actually, nag-workshop pa lang kami before we started. That's when we broke the ice. And coming into the show, of course, there were a lot of expectations. But one thing I appreciated about Paulo is his commitment. He didn't watch the show, he didn't watch the Korean version because he really wanted to do a different take.
Oh.
And the kind of commitment that he gave, talagang matatakot ka sa set. He would isolate himself and he would really prepare for it. So nakakatawan, when we were in the scenes, no matter how long it took, wala kang marinig na complaint.
Right.
And very supportive. I mean, talagang mapupush ka rin sa limits mo, which is really good because, you know, it's a collaboration. So, ang saya ng experience, sobra.
Nakakabitin. Yun. Yeah, EJ.
Yeah, MJ. Before I give the microphone to Alex Rosas for the killer question, I would like to acknowledge the question from Ms. G. Trilliano ng Malaya. Ang gandang tanong for Piolo and Lovi.
Sino si Piolo?
Piolo. Oh. I love Alright. Okay, the question is, you have such electric and amazing chemistry. Will we ever see you work together on the big screen? What kind of project, romantic, action drama? What do you miss most about working with each other? Let's start with the lady kay Lovi.
Yes, of course I pray that I get to work with Piolo again. Kasi yun nga, like what he said kanina, parang nakakabitin. I feel like there's so much more that we can do, and we spent like how many months together, and I feel like there's so much more that we can give. So yeah, I would love to do a movie with him. We talked about this then before, kahit nga mag-MMK kami. We've been doing drama for a while, and you guys don't know or don't realize how funny he is like behind the camera. So that's something that I want people to see more of him.
Abangan namin yan. Movie or MMK?
Correct. Peach.
Yeah.
Yung mahal ko, puro love life. Pero one thing I really enjoyed about her is being a chameleon. You know, coming into the show, it was siya yung bago eh. But yung binigay niya, I mean, she was always scared, she was always fearful because parang, you know, ang laki nung scope ng character niya. But siguro one thing that made it easy, chemistry-wise, was she was really there. Yung innate talent, her skills, I was floored. I mean, talagang we just draw on each other's emotions, and it was easy for us because we both wanted to just make it work and make it more beautiful. So supporting me now, supporting her through and through until the end. Kaya nga nakakabitin kasi alam mo, pwede pa eh, meron pa kayong pwedeng gawin. And watching her do different scenes, especially mga action scenes niya, it was a delight to watch because walang pakialam, maski ma-aksidente, binato ni Joko Diaz, tumama yung likod niya, she was okay. She was always game. Anything just to make it work. So nakakamiss yung ganun. Sobrang nakaka-appreciate pag napanood mo.
Wait lang, ang ganda nung sinabi ni Piolo. Baka, Lovi, can you expound on that? Yung shinare ni PJ?
When you're there on set and you share the same energy. And si Piolo kasi, he kind of is, of course our directors are the captain of the ship, but Piolo is the one that's holding the group together. And energy is very contagious. So when the leader gives his best, does not even complain, you have no choice but to actually be the same. Because you have to emulate such character. And now I understand why Piolo's always been on top of, he's always been Piolo Pascual for a reason. Not just because he's an amazing actor, but because of his character as a person. So.
Bawi ka na, mahal. Di na ako galit.
All right, thanks, Lovi. Actually, before we get to the question of Alex process, no, parang nakatulong din ba PJ, Paulo, JC, and Kuya Dudes, and Lovi na fresh combination kayo? Kasi parang it appears like ito yata yung mga first time na nagkatrabaho kayo. Iba din yung energy ng fresh combination?
And the bubble, yung lock-in, it really helped a lot. Just like what I said. And yung bond ng group kasi it was a big advantage for the actors because hindi mo kailangan umalis sa character mo.
Yeah.
And what everyone was giving, what View gave us, Dreamscape, nakakaya if you're not gonna, step up to the plate and give it your best. So, group, I mean, it's something na talagang babalik-balikan mo with, a smile on your face, with fond memories, and because everyone just wanted to really make it work,
right.
And everyone was eager to just do something, work, and just be part of a beautiful team.
All right. Pao, do you agree na iba yung energy pag fresh combination, like first time with PJ?
Yes. I've worked with the dudes a lot of times, and it's always a treat to work with him. Dahil puro libre lahat sa set.
Ayun!
Puro tao. Piolo naman nakasama ko siya sa mga ASAP shows abroad.
Right.
But first time sa isang show na kailangan namin umarte pareho. And I'm humbled and I'm thankful that I was also given this opportunity to work not just with Piolo but also with JC.
Right. JC, ikaw?
Napakagandang opportunity because yun nga, sabi ni Piolo, di ba? Fresh group pero we made it work. Di ba? Hindi ito yung first time na nakatrabaho ko sila. Pero this is the first time na nakasama ko sa isang cast na alam mo yung bawat isa talaga markado.
I know.
Yung alam mong magbibigay talaga sila ng heart nila dun sa craft na ginagawa namin. And yun nga, napakasarap sa pakiramdam kasi hindi lang siya yung nakikita natin sa TV na galing, pinagtrabahuhan namin yun behind the camera eh.
Yeah.
Alam mo yan, nakakamiss personally yung routine. Kasi syempre nasa bubble kami and 6 a.m., 7 a.m. in the morning, makikita mo na yung ibang cast members nakikita-kita sa labas kasi nag-exercise na. Then, alam mo yan, may routine talaga eh. At 9 a.m. papasok na lahat sa work, magpe-prepare na, tapos mag-work kami. Tapos pagkatapos ng work, magbaband pa kami after, like, for an hour or two. Di ba? May debriefing kami natin na tawag. So, alam mo yan, everyday alam mo yan, with that, naging sobrang bonded yung group and naging aligned kami sa isang bagay na ginagawa natin to, hindi lang para pagandahin yung palabas natin, pero alam mo yan, for ourselves also na, alam mo yan, to lift each other up.
Right.
Na galingan talaga.
So are you saying, are you okay with this setup? Na nagbabubble na tinatapos sa lahat?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. Kasi it was you at the end nung una di ba? It was you to all of you guys and to the production team. Pero it worked. Diba? Kuya Dudes, ikaw, what do you want to say?
Don't misunderstand me.
Okay. I wanna hear this.
Pero, etong show was scary. You know, the bubble for one, sabi nga, put us all in the same vicinity, same location. Magkakapit bahay lahat kayo. You don't sleep with each other, you know, but you're all within the general area. Tama nga, sabi nga ni Pao, pagising sa umaga, nandun si Paulo, roommate ko siya eh. Pero iba eh. May nagko-coffee na sa labas, may nag-exercise pag sa bintana. And then all of a sudden, when you go to the set, it's not like a party. Hindi katulad dito, oy! Pare, grabe traffic. No, it was
hindi boot camp.
Everybody was talking about work.
Okay.
And then before the scenes, Lovi would find their own little nook. Andun siya nagbabasa ng kanyang scripts. You know, the demand on the artist was very high. I felt, hindi ko madadaya to. Kahit anong puyat ko.
Parang I cannot wing this. Di ba?
Yung sabi ko nga, technique.
Right.
Hindi ko na kayang technical because nakikita ko sila lahat how hard they're working. At kung may nagkamali sa dialogue, it wasn't because they had not memorized it, but because they were trying to make it better.
Right.
More emotion-filled.
Right.
So ako, I felt the pressure. Nasabi ko, naman ito mga batang to? 60 plus na ako, senior citizen, pinahihirapan pa ako. So I hope I never get to work with them again. Sana my age na lang next time. You know, something isang senior citizens movie.
Pero grabe, I can imagine, no? Yung habang kinakwento mo siya, Kuya Du.
No, and you start to respect everybody's space.
Right.
Yung dati may mga konting joke, tigilan mo na yung mga joke-joke mo na. Because si Direk Banel was always, he already knew exactly kung ano ang gusto niyang mangyari sa eksena.
Nice.
So, that's one of the things that also strikes fear in the hearts of the actor na hindi rin pwedeng ay paikot-ikot yung director. Ang director nagpapaikot sa artista.
Right. Last na lang, Alex, kay Lovi lang. Pakinggan lang natin si Lovi. Lovi?
Oh. Oh my, now I'm lost. No, but I completely agree because I think nakatulong talaga yung relationship behind the cameras. Kaya siguro parang nag-resonate siya at lumabas siya when you watch Power of Evil. And yeah, I respect everyone's hard work because like what Tito Edu said, talagang everyone had their own process on how to do their scenes right. And I love how everyone and with Paulo before, but it was my first time to work with JC and Piolo. But it was nice that somehow we've had history in our personal lives, but nakatulong siya in doing scenes and working with everyone sa Flower of Evil.
Alright. I like the way Piolo smiles habang pinapanood lang si Lovi nagsasalita.
Well, because when I talk about our history in Piolo,
Oo nga, ano ba yun?
that story, love you, mahal.
Ano yung history na yan? Mamaya ukatin natin yung history na yan. Kuya EJ, let's go now to Alex.
Sige na, Alex, for
The killer question naman
ayaw na
to?
daw niya mag-finale kasi lagi siya nababank off, kaya ngayon nasa finale siya. Go,
Tama
Alex!
nga naman. Go, Alex.
Hi, Piolo.
Would you like to stand up, Mare? Para
No, I don't want.
Ay, wow! Diva.
Hindi.
Go, Mare.
To Piolo, what have you achieved in doing this role which you have not accomplished in your other roles?
It was really hard to actually veer away from, you know, your style And yung sa nakasanayan mo na, because meron kang hindi naman necessarily kinokopya, but meron kang napanood na, and there's just too much expectation. And for me, what I wanted to achieve was to give it a different approach. As an actor, I think it was hard for me because ang galing nung Korean version eh. So parang coming into the show, having Lovi and Paulo, nakita ko yung nag-explore pa sila, so that actually helped me. In terms of what I achieved, I live in the present. When I was doing it, sabi ko, I didn't just want to wing it, but I wanted to do it the right way. So Direct Darnell and I, even Direct Richard, would always have talks, just to discuss and everything. And I hope, I was able to give justice to what was given me. But I'm just really happy because kahit papano, na-elevate natin yung Filipino content na sa paggawa ng Flower of Evil, of course with the help of you and the vision of Dreamscape. Sa akin po, gusto ko lang talaga makapagtrabaho at gumawa ng isang magandang proyekto and nabiyayaan tayo with Flower of Evil. And I hope na nagustuhan ng mga tao. Yun lang po malaking achievement na sa akin yan.
Your character in this series have killed, di ba?
Yeah.
People kill for some reasons. Some kill for vengeance, some kill for treat, some kill for out of jealousy. When is killing justifiable?
Can I call my lawyer?
Your Honor, you are not allowed to call a lawyer.
You could never justify that. I mean, when I was watching the last episode last weekend, sabi ko, wala namang ginawa kundi patayan ng patayan, it's so stressful. But I don't want to be in that position wherein I would have to contemplate on killing somebody. I will never go that far, and I would not even justify that.
You did so many firsts in this series. Are these firsts your last? Or are you willing to do some first in your future shows?
To answer that question, yes, I was talking to today a while ago. In 2023, we're gonna look for another material.
Wow!
Yeah.
So that's a
another
first.
first, hopefully. Yeah, not the last.
Nice.
Okay, last question for the four of you. What will you tell your character as soon as you leave them? Thank you.
Galingan nyo, last month pa pinaghandaan ni Alex.
Oh, excuse me!
Oh, those are really nice questions, huh? Play of words, eh.
Okay, let's start with, I'll go, Peach,
Ako
isa mo na?
Doon na tayo. Okay ka na. Okay ka na. It was a really hard journey. He was accused, he was judged, and he was mistreated. And it was really hard to actually forget about all his struggles. But one thing I gotta say to him is, okay ka na. Everything is better, everything is fine, and you can have a normal life again. Of course, with your mahal. And for the kid as well.
Okay, dudes.
Yung akin without having to divulge ko nung magiging ending ng ating teleserye, sasabihin ko lang to sa character ko is, get some help.
Actually.
Get some help. 3 words. Pao?
Ako siguro, ayun, without spoiling the end. Siguro, what I would tell my character is, huwag kang gigising. Or sana hindi ka na lang nagising.
Hindi ka na nagising. That's cute. JC, ikaw?
Masasabi ko kay Andrew, you did well. Naipakita mo sa iyong grupo na passionate ka sa trabaho mo, nagpakita ka ng courage mo at tapang. Na-achieve mo yung goal na yun at naging masaya lahat ng tao na nasa paligid ka.
Si Lovi, sama na natin. Alex, Lovi, please.
Okay. Ako, for me, it's like...
Yun lang.
I mean, very few.
Pero malinis sa live stream.
Lovi, nawala ka. Can you repeat that please for us?
I said that Iris made the right choice, believing in her family and standing up for her man. So.
Nice. Thanks, Lovi. Thank you, Alex.
Thank
Great
you.
questions.
Aaron has the next set of questions.
We have a question from Michael Bix Almacen of Bix Buzz. Bix?
Tayo, ano? Bix.
Hi, hello. Congratulations. So, talagang pinapanood ko tong Flower of Evil sa...
Uy, kwento ko lang. Di ba ikaw yung nag-wish na ano? Ikaw ba yun? Si Albert pala yun. Anyway, go ahead. Mali.
Marami siya. And talaga namang napantayan nito yung original version. May mga scenes pa nga na parang nalampasan pa ng Pinoy version yung original. Like yung condo scene na may drone shot yata yun. Super ganda ng pagkagawa at super ganda ng condo sa original.
Wow.
Ang parang tanong ko kasi, para sa inyong lahat, why do you hope viewers will take away from this drama?
I think someone asked that already kanina, Big, so...
Ito na lang. Ano yung, may kasinungalingan na ba kayong nagawa na hindi ninyo pinagsisihan?
May kasinungalingan na ba kayong nagawa o nasabi na hindi nyo pinagsisisihan? It can be a white lie or a...
Face to face.
Yeah.
Depending on the situation, depending on the issue.
Okay.
Anybody else?
How about you?
Wow, grabe. Lovi, you wanna answer that?
Well, it's not necessarily a lie. It's more of like there are certain things that you omit.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. that's basically it. May mga bagay ako na hindi pinagsisihan na hindi ko sinabi. Tama ba?
Yeah, tama.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a lie. Sabi mo nga, you just omitted or did not just divulge it. Okay, Bix?
Yeah.
How about JC?
JC.
Oo nga, no? Hirap naman yung question mo. Pero case to case nga eh. Para sa akin naman, hindi. Marami ako mga bagay na sinasabi pa rin. Mas pinipili kong magsabi na lang kesa sa ibigay yung lie. Nasagot ko ba?
Yung nasa EDSA na ako, pero yung pala nasa Paranaque pa, gano'n.
Ganon sa text.
Sa production.
Nandito na ako, pero yan nga. Nasagot ko ba?
That's a lie, right? Yung gano'n, no? Yung parang nasa EDSA na ako, pero...
Oo, pero mas pipiliin ko na lang na magsabi nila palagi ng totoo kesa sa lie. Para walang problema. Keep it simple.
Right. Bix.
Sir Edu.
Okay.
Akin yung... I refuse to answer on the fact that it might incriminate me. So, mabuti I will plead the fifth.
Okay, thank you.
Ay, ang lambot.
Candy Cloud, lumambot. Thank you, Bix.
MJ, may social media question dito.
That's nice.
Of course, maganda tong tanong ito for the creator. Miss Danica Domingo. Miss Danix, ang dami daw iconic scenes ng original Korean version. How similar or how different ang ginawa mo to the iconic scenes in the Pinoy version? Although napanood na natin, na mahirap bang gumawa na mag-adapt ng isang original na sikat na Korean na gagawan ng isang Pinoy version daw?
Actually, may mga pros and cons yung paggawa ng adaptation. May limited kasi yung window namin para makapaglaro. Pero at the same time, we also became a fan of Flower of Evil nung pinapanood namin siya. So, parang na-challenge din kami on how we will differentiate it from the original. So, yun. Sagot ko ba? Ayun.
Siguro naman nasagot.
Ayun po. Thank you po.
Pero, mahirap magsulat ng gantong script, Miss Dani. Kasi ang ganda ng show.
Mahirap kasi may balancing act. Kasi, syempre, yung mga nakapanood kasi na fans, syempre...
Oo, yun na. Kaya sila yung nagpapatanong nito.
Very important na hindi mo sila ma-alienate. At the same time, yung mga hindi naman nakapanood, kailangan mo rin silang makapture. And yung material din kasi ng Flower of Evil is parang hindi siya, medyo dark kasi siya. So parang nagtitimpla din kami on parang paano siya magiging okay for the Filipino audience. So dun talaga yung challenge yung ginagawa namin siya.
Follow up. Danica, sorry, nakikinig kasi ako sa'yo, no? Na sabi mo yung timpla sa Filipino audience, but this is viewed in 16 territories. So did you have to consider that as well? O talagang sa Filipino taste lang?
In terms of yung dahil lumalabas siya sa 16 territories, we need to consider kung gaano siya. Kasi ang added value yung sa Filipino version, it's somehow sensual. Because syempre si Piolo at si Lovi yung bida. So we need to temper that. Tapos, but at the end of the day, kasi a love story is universal. So, hindi siya nagiging problema kahit sa iba't ibang bansa siya pinapalabas.
Alright, thank you Danica. Salamat.
Okay, more questions?
Are we done?
Okay, meron dito from
Okay.
si Mami Jo for Piolo and Lovi. For Papa Peach muna, if you are to describe the K-drama role experience, what is one adjective fit to sum up the whole experience daw? Malinaw ba yun?
Are you a fan first of K-dramas?
During the pandemic, actually, I became a fan of K-drama, their content. I started with Crash Landing.
Okay.
And then, you know, I never got to watch Flower of Evil actually. But when it was pitched to me, I got so intrigued and interested because very complex. Very, wow. I mean, parang out of this world.
Political,
Yeah.
lahat, halo-halo.
But one thing I can say about the show, it's beautiful.
Wow! That's the right adjective. Beautiful. Pero yun nga yung tanong niya, no, parang ano yung pakiramdam Piolo na after being a fan of a K-drama, you're now living it?
I did Lovers in Paris many
yes,
years ago.
yes.
Yeah, that was the first time we adapted, that I got to do a Korean adaptation.
May sinabi po si Paulo pero hindi ko na po sasabihin. Okay.
So, I'm happy because we were able to find, you know, other conflicts or think of other conflicts, you know, growing up in ABS, doing all these shows. Alam mo na yung pupunta mo, alam mo yung journey ng character mo, so this really intrigued me and it brought me to a place where I haven't been before. So short of saying, you know, it got me out of my comfort zone and I'd like to take up the challenge again should be given a chance.
Yeah, safe is dangerous, kaya tama yung naglabas ka sa comfort zone.
Lovi, if you get to play another K-drama role.
Eto, fan na fan talaga to ng K-drama.
May kwento.
I always
Yun. Nice. Very nice, mahal.
Lovi, ulit, nakat ka, ulit.
I always find K-drama stories very fascinating, and for some weird reason, yung mga writers talaga nila know how to capture the hearts of the audience. So it's nice that we somehow get to do that and tell our own version of it.
Okay.
For Paulo, gagawa ka pa rin ba daw ulit ng isang K-drama ng tulad ng
An adaptation.
Adaptation, sorry. Would you still do?
Well, as much as possible, I wanna do an original Filipino content more than buying content and making an adaptation of it. But I don't mind. You know, as long as it's a new character, I wouldn't mind doing it.
Okay. Pwede na natanong si JC, gusto mo bang ulit gumawa ng isang adaptation, isang sikat na Korean show?
Why not? Kasi ako naman, I'm a soldier of this industry, di ba? Kung ano yung ibigay sa akin na proyekto, alam mo yan, sasalang ako dyan. Gagawin ko yung best ko para, alam mo yan, magampanan talaga yung trabaho ko. So, yes, why not? Anytime.
Thank you. Tell me, Kuya Dudes, are you a fan of K-dramas? Oh, yun
No, EJ, actually, I'm a big fan of the Filipino talent. I always have been. I've always believed that the Filipino artist is the world class talaga. So, regardless kung ano ibibigay mong klaseng storya, I'm sure mabibigyan nila ng buhay.
Nice. Alright, Kuya EJ.
MJ, I'm sorry, Aaron.
I think we're done.
Any more questions?
Any more questions from here?
Yes, Trixie, here's the microphone. Please stand up.
So, hi everyone. I'm excited because I watched the whole series with the Lee Jong-gi, and I was really happy when he actually you did see that that he tweeted that he liked the adaptation. Yeah. So my first question is for everyone. It's kind of related to the question that came before this. So kapag may adaptation na kung kayo ang papapiliin, ano yung sa tingin yung okay na K-drama na ma-adapt na susunod for the Filipino audience?
If you know any.
Si Lovi.
Si Lovi ang pinaka-maganda yatang sumagot yan.
Expert.
Bilang siya ang fanay.
Oh my gosh, ano ba? Gusto ko yung gosh, ang dami nasa isip ko. Miss Garlic. Girl, yung teenage girl.
Is that Hi Bye Mama? No.
No, but ang dami pumapasok sa isip ko, but I've gone blank. But there are a lot of stories that na pwede natin gawin, I feel. But I like Something in the Rain. And yeah, that's something that I like.
That's Jung Hae-in, right?
Hindi ko alam.
Jung Hae-in, tama ba, Lovi? Yes.
And ano?
Si
Yes.
Song Ye-jin? Song Ye-jin.
Yes.
Wow, memorize your name.
That one.
Trixie?
Yeah. For the others,
Wala sila masyadong maibibigay sa'yo, Trixie. Oh. Bilang si...
daw meron.
Ayan, si...
Kuya Toots pa pala merong white no?
Hindi ko ba it's in Korean eh. Pero pa yung what bayaw, mga ganun. Hindi ko na ba? Hindi ko in Korean eh. Hindi ko
Lalo naman si Pao dahil gusto nga yung original na ulit, di ba?
Trixie.
For Piolo and How, of course, sobrang intense ng clip scene. Because I think that yun yung alam kong parang nagpanalo ng Bex as best director dun sa eh.
Wow.
Yeah. So, paano yung preparation na ginawa ninyo for that scene?
Okay. The cliff scene. Preparation. Bukod sa sunburn.
Actually, yan ang pinakamalaking kalaban namin. And we were just hoping na hindi umulan because we really needed that. It was kind of hot that day. It was really hard because we were shooting at noontime. And yung habulan namin ni Pao, napakahirap. Kasi ang daming shots, may drone shots, tapos may habulan, tapos hindi siya one time, hindi siya one setup. We had to do the scenes over and over and cover as many shots as possible. Very filmic, so that's why maganda yung coverage niya. But personally, of course, it was hard for us because we always had to be in that moment na talagang rage, anger, and pitik. So it was hard.
It's same lang kay Piolo. Hindi siya madaling gawin. Pero, ayun, nakaka-distract lang yung background namin nung time na yun kasi sobrang kalmado. Dagat kasi yung kita sa cliff. So, yun na yung naalala ko.
That's a beautiful metaphor.
How about you, Lovi?
Rage in the middle of calmness.
Intense nga din pala yung scene mo dun. So, ikaw, Lovi, did you prepare to calm?
It was a difficult scene kasi nga para siyang